Good morning, Brother Brian. It is Tuesday, time to eat. We're going to eat really good, folks, and this is going to be fun. I love it when we find a local couple doing something that in some ways is a legacy. And that's Corrine. Say your last name for me. Karkar. Corrine Karkar. And then over here is his sister. This is Luna Karkar. Now, they've got a restaurant called Stacked and Tossed. We're going to be talking about that. That's where we're going to be all morning long. But what I love about this is they actually started working at their dad's convenience store deli, which if you grew up in Houghton, you know it was called Karkar's, right? Or Houghton Grocery. But really, everybody knew it as Karkar's.
Correct.
All right. So you, 4 years ago, said, I'm going to do my own thing. And here you are, Stacked and Tossed. You call it food for life. What do you mean by that, food for life?
Food for life, just the freshness you get when you come here, and it's endless what you can do and eat and create your own here.
So what you just made what is that?
Gyro pita.
Unwrap that if you don't mind.
All right.
I know you're doing it because that's what you do all day long. By the way, he's got 3 of these places. There's one in Houghton, there's another one in Bossier, and then there's another one in Shreveport, and they're all his. Wow, that looks good. What's inside there?
So it's a half beef, half lamb meat with tzatziki sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions.
Okay, not many places you can get that, right?
That's right.
People love that. Okay, and then over here, Luna is working on a salad.
Yes.
Look at that. I love that.
So this is our tossed salad. It has tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, eggs, cheddar cheese, turkey, ham, and bacon.
Okay.
And it comes with our tossed dressing. It's a roasted garlic and Parmesan dressing.
Wow.
It's really good.
Yeah, and so you can either have one already done, there's your menu, or you can customize your own salad.
Correct.
Just come through the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Why would I want to come to your place? There are a lot of other places I can eat. Why would I come to Stacked and Tossed?
Yeah. So as you can see, whenever you come in, you can see our ingredients. Everything is prepped fresh every single day.
Amen.
And so you know what you're getting. You see it, you know what you're getting, and we take pride in the freshness of our ingredients.
I can tell that. The other thing I love about it, and by the way, it's very nice. I love your ambiance. You've got, and then Emily's over there. Emily, don't hide your face. There she is. Emily's from Blanchard, went to Northwood High. But without Emily, you can't run 3 places, right?
That's right. Emily is a huge part of the Houghton location.
All right. Again, I don't know. I may be not listening to IFB, so Jeff, if we're out of time, just let me know. But there it is, Stacked and Tossed. This is their Houghton location. They have another one in Bossier. Where is it?
It's off of Swan Lake Road.
Okay, yep. Swan Lake Road, and then the one in Shreveport
is off of Uri Drive.
All right, you got to love it. They started this actually as little boys and little girls working at their daddy's store in Houghton, and now they've got their own place. And there it is, Stacked and Tossed. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. We love Tuesday because we get to eat, and we're going to eat really good today. What are we looking at, that, Corinne? What am I looking at? What kind of meat is that?
That is turkey bacon with cheddar cheese.
Ooh, that looks like something that people in this part of the country love.
They love it. It's our #1 sandwich.
They swear by the Buck Club.
Buck Club.
Buck meaning Buccaneers, Houghton Buccaneers. That's where we are, folks. A place called Stacked and Tossed. Really wonderful story. And actually, in some ways, this story goes back to your dad. 30 years, right?
Correct.
This thing started with the Houghton grocery store, which was called Karkar's.
Correct.
Which is your last name.
That's right.
And you were, little boy, you and Luna were working with him, helping him do what he did in the deli. Everybody knows that place.
Yep.
And now you've opened up your own place. All right, so go show me the Buck Club, because everybody loves this thing, including the most famous buck of all, and that would be, who would that be? In fact, your brother used to hike the ball to the most famous buck of all. Who is that?
That's Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott, okay. He was a center, as you were. Big brother hiked the ball to Dak. So we don't know if Dak has had one of these sandwiches, but if he did, he would swear by them, wouldn't he?
That's right.
You know, and he'd be doing a commercial. In fact, we need to work that out. We got to get Dak to do a commercial for the Buck Club. Now, in addition to that, if he wants to eat a little healthier, you come see Luna. This is sister. Right here, Luna is. What are you making, Luna?
I am making our Cajun way salad. It has tomatoes, onions, roasted corn. If you like a little spice, it comes with our fresh jalapenos. And then we come down here.
Okay.
It has our mixed cheese,
And so you have, take it off the menu salads, or you can go through the line and say, I want that, I want a little bit of that, nope, none of that, this, yes, that kind of thing.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can create your own. You get up to 8 toppings, and then you get to choose your protein.
Can I say something? Just looking at your food, it looks like it just came out of the farm, off the farm. I mean, it's amazing how fresh it looks.
Yeah.
And that's a big selling point for you.
For sure. Yeah. So we take pride in the quality of our ingredients and what we're putting and what we're feeding our community. And so that's kind of why we started Stacked and Tossed.
Amen, it does.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Buck Club. We got any kind of salad you could want. And then, did I mention the cookies? Oh, my goodness, Emily. I don't know if this is all you, but my goodness, folks, here they are. That's red velvet. I had one of those, and I couldn't stop eating it. This is, what am I looking at here, Corinne? What kind of cookie here, brother?
This is peanut butter Reese's.
Peanut butter Reese's.
And that's our chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Oh my gosh. All right, let's walk back into the place. By the way, that's Emily. She's from Blanchard, went to Northwood. She makes this place work because show those two right there. What I love about this is brother and sister. It started with their dad. So when you were little, you were working in the deli at the grocery store right here in Houghton.
That's right.
And when you got big enough and decided to come out and do something on your own, you opened up this place. So this place that looks like a franchise, and maybe it'll be that someday, Stacked and Tossed. They did this whole thing. They decorated, they created the concept, they came up with all the recipes. I mean, these folks are amazing. So come and visit. They've got 3 locations. This one in Houghton, another one in Swan Lake Road in Bossier, and then one on Shreveport, where?
Uri Drive.
Uri Drive. Again, Stacked and Tossed. That's the Buck Club. And we've got, hey, look, we got to work on Dak. Can we get a commercial with Dak doing the Buck Club and maybe eating a little salad? That's a beautiful thing. Good people, there they are. Hug up. They're that brother and sister. Remember the name. Good people and great food. Stacked and Tossed in Houghton, in Bossier, and in Shreveport. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe. I love this story. I love these people, and you're going to love this too. See the name Stacked and Tossed. When I first saw this place, I thought, well, that's a franchise. Probably started in Dallas. It is not a franchise. It started in Houghton. These two guys, that's Corinne, and that's his beautiful sister right over there, Luna. And they started this business 4 years ago. Look at the food. Folks, I'm telling you, you're going to love the food. It's fresh. It looks good, tastes even better. They've got fantastic cookies. I've already had their red velvet. My Lord Almighty, that was fantastic. And Emily from Blanchard, she's a foreigner. She came from Blanchard over here to Houghton. She's flipping the chicken. So you use chicken. And by the way, everything here is fresh. Every single day. Nothing comes in on a truck from Walmart, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's kind of your specialty, your brand.
That's right. We try to keep everything fresh. And
let's make us a sandwich here because that's a big part of what you do. Again, the place is called Stacked and Tossed. And that looks like what is that, salad dressing?
This is going to be our house dressing. It's a roasted garlic parmesan.
Okay. And so you got every recipe here, by the way, came up out of your head.
That's
Probably
right.
Luna helped a little bit, and your daddy, because the great thing about this story is Luna and Corinne were working in their dad's store called Carcar's, which is a Houghton grocery store right next to the high school. So this has been going on for 30 years. This is a legacy, and you've started this yourself. That's a beautiful looking thing. It's called the Stacked
Sandwich.
Stacked Sandwich. You know who I think would love that? You know what? That big old boy that throws footballs for the Dallas Cowboys. Come on, man. In fact, your brother used to hike the ball to him at Houghton High.
That's right.
We ought to change the name and get Dak over here to endorse it. Call it the Dak Stack. What do you think?
That sounds great.
The Dak Stack. Going with that. All right, Luna, you good with that? Dak Stack?
I love it.
All right, she loves it. All right. The other thing you guys do really well here is salads.
Yeah.
I love this one.
So this is the berry poppy. Comes with strawberries, blueberries, little feta cheese, pecans, and sliced almonds.
Golly, that looks healthy. And again, I am super impressed by the freshness of everything that I've seen here.
Yes, we take pride in our fresh ingredients and
Look at this.
it's our chicken, and then this is going to be our raspberry vinaigrette. So
Okay.
you can get any dressing tossed in your salad, or you can get it on the side. And if you're enjoying it later or
Amazing.
tomorrow, then
By the way, 4-year degree nursing. She's a CT scan tech. Travels all over the country. Isn't that amazing? This guy got an engineering degree from Tech,
From Northwest.
from Northwestern.
Yep.
And yet here they are, kind of following in their daddy's footsteps, running a really good. And that is the Dak Stack. Do you
I
change
love
that
it.
name? Put it on your menu.
I
The
love
Dak
it.
Stack. Let's get Dak over here from Dallas. He's already finished. There's no Super Bowl, no playoffs for Dallas this year, so he's got plenty of time to come visit. And I want you to come and see what these guys have done. Great story. This is a story that really goes back almost 30 years in Houghton, Louisiana. Stacked and tossed. And we're going to have more news and weather coming up. I want you to visit 3 locations: Houghton, Bossier, and Shreveport. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rose, Tuesday, time to eat. And boy, are we going to eat good. Look at this, folks. This is really, really good looking food. Look at that. Very fresh, has a great appearance. And you're going to love the story as much as you love the food. There it is. Stacked and tossed. Now, when I saw this place, they've got one in Houghton, they've got one in Bossier, they've got one in Shreveport. I just assumed, because of the way it looked really professional. I said, well, that's a franchise, probably came out of Plano, maybe Las Vegas. Came out of your brain, right there, Corinne?
That's right.
Corinne Kaka, and that's his sister down the way. That's Luna. And Emily's one of the managers. She's from Blanchard. And they came up with this idea 4 years ago. Look at this. This is a Reuben sandwich. Tell me, I'm not even sure what a Reuben. Oh, golly. Look at that. Tell me what I'm looking at.
So
Come
it
on.
comes on marble rye bread with Thousand
Wow.
Island, sauerkraut, corned beef, and Swiss cheese.
And people like that.
It's phenomenal.
Do they
It is
really?
very good.
And by the way, you can't get that just anywhere.
Anywhere, nope,
That's
not a
key
good one.
place. That is, I think, one of the key selling points about your place is they've got sandwiches, soups, and salads. Let's look at the soups, Miss Emily. Show me something, girl. Come on. What we looking at?
We got a Baja chicken enchilada.
Oh, that looks good.
We have a loaded baked potato.
Loaded baked potato, looking good. Oh, by the way, did you make this, last week or
Oh no, today.
today?
Yes, sir.
That's early. Early. Look at that. What is this?
It's a roasted red pepper and Gouda
Okay, Gouda, red pepper, and
and a broccoli and cheese.
broccoli and cheese. So you got soups, you got sandwiches, and Miss Luna, come on, show me one of these good-looking salads. The one again, I keep saying this, folks. When you go down this aisle, it looks like something out of a magazine or maybe a TV commercial. But this is the way it looks every day. That's a big part of your brand.
for sure. Yeah, we like to take pride in the quality ingredients that we use, and as you come in, you see the ingredients and
Yeah.
you see what you're getting.
What are you making here?
I'm making our tossed salad.
Okay.
It has tomatoes, onions, cucumber, eggs, mixed cheese, bacon, ham, and turkey.
Okay, golly, that's good looking. It just looks good. It looks good for you. It looks fresh, healthy, all the things you want it to be. And then you just add whatever dressing you want, right?
So this one comes with our tossed dressing. It's a
Okay.
roasted garlic and Parmesan dressing. But of course, you can choose whatever dressing that you like, and you can get it mixed in or on the side, and enjoy it that way.
By the way, when she's not making salads, it's stacked and tossed. She's doing CT scans. She's a 4-year degreed CT scan tech who travels all over the country doing that. And then when she's in town, she comes and helps Big Brother. And go ahead, what you got for me, buddy? What you
Got some
making
fresh
there?
meat.
Fresh meat.
We cut
by
all
the
our
way,
meat.
this is an engineer, 4-year engineer degree from Northwestern, who decided that you wanted to go into the restaurant business, made your own, came up with on their own idea, folks. Stacked and Tossed came out of his brain and your brain, and of course your daddy helped out a little bit, because if you grew up in Houghton, no doubt you spent some time at the Houghton grocery store, and probably at a place called Kaka's, which was the little deli, right, Corinne?
That's right. Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. All right. It's just a really neat story. Again, I thought it was a franchise. That's why I haven't been here before now. 4 years ago, he opened up the place here in Houghton. They've got one on Swan Lake Road in Bossier, and then another one in Uri Drive. It's called Stacked and Tossed. Oh, by the way, Dak. Where's the Dak? Dak special. I can't find it, but somewhere here. Dak Prescott loves. That's the Dak stacked right there, Brian. You'd love that, my brother. Remember the name, stacked and tossed in Houghton, Louisiana, and Bossier, and Shreveport. Coming to you, weatherman.